Woo! Back at it again with some LoreRim. It has definitely been a while since I've streamed LoreRim here on the channel with Oblivion kind of taking the spotlight, but I promised this stream to one particular viewer. So Rick, if you are in the chat at the moment, can you please answer your Discord? I need to get in touch with you about something. I'm very concerned about you, my dear friend. And two, a promise kept. A promise made is a promise kept. So today, I will be streaming our dear friend, Ralph, aka He Who Likes Feet, from our ventures in the last LoreRim livestream, where I showed off the character creator, and we ended up creating a Argonian that likes feet because he has a very, very big toe. That is the lore. I leave it to the rest of you all to create his lore. His LoreRim, if you would. Okay, I need to get better at jokes. But I am going to be streaming LoreRim for at least a couple of hours. I may hop back in after I eat and fix some stuff from the Skyrim cookbook. The Elder Scrolls cookbook, sorry. But we are not leaving off where we are not beginning where we last left off with Ralph. If you don't know, here's the TLDR with Ralph. I created him at the end of my last LoreRim Rise stream with our Wood Elf Archer Erendor to kind of showcase to a viewer the character creator for LoreRim. And Ralph became is what you all voted on to make after we did a very good poll. You can go watch the VOD. It's in the LoreRim streams playlist. But essentially, Ralph is a very clean slate. But yeah, I was a kid. I wasn't kidding when this guy has big toes. He has very, very big toes. But I figured we start in the swamp of Morthal. I just got pushed by a dragonfly. And just mess around with things. I really have no particular plan for Ralph, other than he knows restoration magic, so that way I can get over to the Venomancy. He's focused on two-handed, particularly spears and pikes. He's lightly armored. He's a solo traveler, because we're going to go with the lone wolf, because no one needs to know what he does at the dead of night all alone. And I'm debating on stealth, and we'll probably dip into alchemy at some point as well. But I really have no real plan with Ralph due to the nature of his birth, which is you all deciding what we do with him. I will say the pikes, they are cooler in third person, not so much in first. So he will most likely just be a third person character. Oh, we got a critical strike, sweet. And speaking of, I know very little about Argonians. I know that in the Oblivion Crisis, they counter-invaded Blackmarsh. But in LoreRim, Argonians have bestial claws, which are extremely sharp. Sharp enough to easily shed through flesh, making them much more lethal than normal hands. Unarmed damage is decreased by 20%. That's pretty cool. We have some fortifiedness from our armor. His skin. Argonians can naturally regenerate health faster than others, and their metabolism, metabolism, metabolism. I don't know why I couldn't say that. Metabolism increases the effect of alchemical substances. So we definitely want to go into alchemy. We generate 1 health per second. Potions are 10% more effective and last longer. That's pretty cool. We got resist magic from the Lone Wolf perk. We got resist poison and disease. So we resist poison up to 75% and disease is 75%. We got strong stomach, so that way we can eat raw food. We got symbiosis. Pray to gain 2 points per stamina in magicka for 33 seconds, based on favor with Hist. We got tenets of the Hist. Explore new locations, sway Daedra, pray only outdoors, and never summon a Daedra. So we're not doing any summoning at all. So this guy is very interesting. And I didn't choose bowstone or traits. Okay, traits. So this is something unique to LoreRim, which is the trait system. And so we kind of want to do a poison theme. We could do addict. You develop some bad habits. Skooma and alcohol benefits last 2 times longer. Lasts 2 times as long. And you can craft skooma at cookie pots. When not under the effects of alcohol and skooma, you have a 25% chance to get staggered when hit. Adrenaline rush could be good. But at less than 20% per health, you move 20% faster and you generate stamina a little bit quicker. But you also deal 20% less damage, but below this threshold. This kinda makes sense. Flaunt what the divines gave you. Start with 100 plus health, magicka, and stamina for each piece of armor or clothes you wear. You lose 30 up to 120 loss at 4 pieces. So I kind of want to go with this. Defiler. I think I took Dova to knock for Eric. Got to reduce shock cooldown. Gambler is kind of fitting. I don't want to do that because I want to keep potions. I think Hoarder fits. Because who else would hoard toes? We're going to go with Lightfoot here. Definitely. We already can breathe on the water. kind of want to go with Witcher to kind of further boost poisons and potions, but we can only ever use 3 at a time. So yeah, we'll go with Lightfoot and Witcher. I think that works. And as for birth sign, I think something in the thief. Those born under the sign of the thief have increased dexterity. Lockpicks are 30% more durable. Lockpicking prestige increased by 2. More likely to succeed. You're hard to detect. Increased chance critical hits and void damage. That could be good. What about Shadow? We could be a Shadow scale Argonian. Although I don't imagine this guy as a Shadow scale. I feel like the speech skill is definitely useful because you gotta be able to convince people you're not weird when you have an obsession with toes. But for those that are wondering, we did go with the Lord for Eric, so this is what you get. We are 10%, we are 25% weaker to fire, but we gain 10% magic resistance and a 100 armor rating naturally. Although if I were to remake Eric, I would probably go with the lady here to have 25% chance of aversion to damage, physical damage anyway. Some increased stamina, higher speech, and that 5% shout cooldown. Because Eric is going to be a magic resistant shout build. So yeah, I probably would still... Never mind, I would still stayed with the Lord for Eric. But I'm going to go with the Warrior, because I imagine this guy to be more of a warrior type character. So. And now I'm going to favorites meditation. And we're going to meditate to the hiss. I guess we can't meditate to the hiss because we have our weapon out. Oh well. But we're going to just go around, adventure with our good friend Ralph. And just see what kind of trouble we can get up to in 2 hours. But I do know one thing, we are definitely going back down south. I'm sorry, child. I'm just special.
Leave me alone.
Need a ride?
Yes.
Where do you want to go?
Let's head to
Going
Whiterun.
straight through, or did you want to stop somewhere along the way?
Yeah, just straight
Climb
to.
and back, and we'll be off. Never been
Be
to
right back.
Whiterun before? The Jarl's Palace is something to see. Dragon Search, they call it. Big old dragon skull hanging on the wall.
But I do hope everyone is having a good day. Again, I'll probably end up streaming some Oblivion later today. Or I get off it. Oh wow, we came at the dead of a snowstorm.
By Izmir, it's true. A jester, funny suit and all. Just north by the Loria's farm. Who had a coffin and a
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Okay, there's my FPS. Why is it so low all of a sudden? I feel like before I was getting good amount of FPS in the LoreRim. I need to change a few settings in the mod organizer.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a man.
Alright, let's see what we can find on this board. On game. There we go. So collect soul gems. Yeah, we could deliver a weapon to Riverwood. And I guess Riften as well.
Welcome to War Maidens. Now don't let the name worry you. Of course. Good doing business with you.
Wait, do you not have both of the... Oh. So I actually gotta talk to Adriana for one. Cool. Down, boy. Down. Good boy. I would have streamed yesterday, but my brother, he asked if I could watch my nephew while he and his wife go out on a date. So, of course, I said yes, because I want to spend time with the little rascal. But I definitely would have streamed yesterday. But we'll walk over to Riverwood and then head over to Riften. I can't get over the size of that toe. It's just It's so big. And that's what she said.
There once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Brighton from old Rorikstead.
I want to say Ralph would be more melee focused, while Eric is a spellblade, which I really do like spellblades. It's a just character class. I like being able to use melee and magic potential. And they're usually the first characters I always make when trying out any RPG game. In fact, my first D&D character, Saban the Blue, was a bard who was a College of Swords bard. So he had the ability to use both bardic spells while also being able to hold his own in combat. But lately, I've been, especially with Baldur's Gate, I've been enjoying sorcerers. There ain't a dragon. You know, it's been a very long time since I've seen the FPS gain in LoreRim. I might need to change some settings for Eric so that way it's a little bit better. Although playing has never really been an issue. What is it, boy? I better grab those wolf hearts. Yes, yes, boy. Alright, I'll be right back. My dog wants to go outside. Alright, I'm going. Alright, I'm back. The door's just right from the desk. What is that little movement there? Oh yeah, I better grab a chemical ingredient. But I don't know what I'm going to do with Ralph at the end of the day. I might make him my thief character to do the Dark Brotherhood questline. Because I do want to do those questlines and make them kind of complementary to Eric's story. So that way in Lord, I can say, I could reference the death of Emperor. Spoilers for the Dark Brotherhood questline Skyrim, the death of Emperor Titus Mead II. But I don't know if I want to make a dedicated mage for Skyrim, because Eric can kind of feel that role
Thank
as
you.
well.
Here, this is for you.
But in Skyrim, it's very weird being the leader of all the guilds.
Hey, no fair. Get him, Stump.
Because you really just become the leader of all the guilds very easily, except the Thieves Guild. What I like about the Thieves Guild in Skyrim, you have to do all the Radiant quests to become to be recognized as a Grand Master of the Thieves Guild. Dark Brotherhood, it makes a little more sense because, again, spoilers for the Dark Brotherhood if you haven't done them. At the end of the quest line, there's only a handful of people, and you are the listener, so by proxy, you are the leader of the Dark Brotherhood towards the end. So, with Eric being the Harbinger, doing the Thieves Guild and Dark Brotherhood don't make sense. Mage's Guild, it could work, but it'll still be a little weird. Do I have any... I do have poison spray.
Got it. You picked a bad time to get lost, fool. Now we're gonna have to spill your brains on. Bet you live this time. Why?
I'm going to add your skull to my collection.
And I'm going to add your feet to mine. What is this? A cat? Oh, that's just Gamazin. That is technically better than our fur armor. I will take the gloves. I think I made a little bit of mistake with allocating perk points. I kind of like those. I'm going to take those. I'll also take that skooma. That looks a little better. You know what? I am going to look something up. Okay, you know what? I'm going to go back with an earlier save. I think it's this save. Actually, go retool some of Ralph's perks because being that poison aspect, I want to use poison. So I think he definitely needs a revamped, and this is too far back. So, So no progress lost, technically. Just a restart of sorts. Sorry, Rick. So we're still going with that poison build that I really want to use. We're just doing a little bit more of a stealth mage. I'm just gonna take everything. Shut up. Down, boy. Man, this weighs a lot. Oh. Oh, I don't have empty bottles. That's how we could do makeshift map. Downlink. More treats. Full. Have fun, kid. I actually did just buy a more pestle today for for cooking purposes. I don't need those. This is just a bunch of food. Which... yeah, I want disable survival mode. When I'm playing casually and not for stream, I will keep survival mode. And when I'm playing for Eric, I would keep survival mode. But stream, I don't want to keep survival mode. So we're going to keep the hiss. Now, the way I'm leveling up quickly, this only works on LoreRim version 3.0.18. The current version of LoreRim does not support this action of leveling up. Ooh, that was a good shot. Oh, I missed that. All right. Now we're good to get out of Black Reach. Yeah, I think I definitely want him to be more like a stealthy mage. Because I do enjoy any game that allows me to play magic. I like playing with magic. But I do want to get my health back, or my stamina back first, because we are going to need it. But since I kind of start again, I will select the traits again, and I'll go with the same traits as before. Although now that I'm doing more of a stealth, well, I still want to keep the Witcher. Because we definitely still want to use that poison, but maybe Jack of all spells now. But Master of None. Novice, Apprentice of Depth spells are 20% stronger or last longer. Expert and Master spells are 20% weaker or shorter. I'm kind of fine with that. Lifewood, all that does is increase our muffled, suffer half damage. That rate doesn't do much for us. So yeah, I'm going to go with Jack of all spell. Actually, I could do Unbound Hands, and we could do... That's probably a better idea. So that way our spells are stronger on our attacks. Oh, I like that idea. Do Unbound Hands with Witcher. That way we do unarmed damage with spells. I like that idea. We'll just wait 2 hours. Ooh, he has soul gem. Black Reach looks so good. Take that. Get me out of here. Oh, we're good. I need to get rid of this. So since we're no longer doing light food, we can keep this. And we are now a very different character. Which I'm kind of fine with. So, we're doing more of a sneak mage. So I want... Let's do illusion, alteration, keep restoration for that venom spell. And we'll also keep Wayfarer up. And of course, alchemy. And we'll pump some stuff into Magicka. We'll get Magicka up to 150 with Circlet on. Yep, don't want to increase that. Going to be avoiding Conjuration for summoning Daedra, but we might do that later. Hey to everyone who's joined the stream, we are playing LoreRim with the character that we created at the end of my last LoreRim stream. I kind of went back to do a little bit of a retool for him because the playstyle was not turning out how I wanted, which was doing poison restoration magic with a giant two-handed spear. That just wasn't going to work out with magic, work out in combat. But with this variation, we're doing it more of a sneak venom playstyle with restoration, illusion, alteration, sneak, and alchemy being our main skill lines. And if you're wondering what version of LoreRim this is LoreRim 3.0.18. So this is a very older build of LoreRim compared to what Biggie has created now. So if you want the newer version of LoreRim, by all means, go to the dedicated links. There's links in my normal Skyrim series to the LoreRim page that you can go and follow. But I like this version of LoreRim because it has everything I need, and it also started the roleplay before the current version of LoreRim, which would make Eric's save not safe. And I don't want to give up on all that. Get a little bit more health. Magicka, I mean. All right. So, with this new version, sneak has become much more important for us. As well as illusion, which we'll get our spells in a second. But we definitely want alchemy. And I definitely want Wayfarer. And true to last time, we are still going to go with Lone Wolf because who wants to join an Argonian with a toe obsession in combat? Name me one person who would be willing to follow that man into combat. We may end up going with armor spellcraft, but I kind of want to see what hand to hand does. So we may look into that, but I kind of want this character to be, now that we're kind of revising him, to be more magic focus. We definitely need alteration. We need oak flesh. And we're gonna go down lockpicking, so we don't need novice lockpicking. So we will get alarm. I think that would be an interesting spell. And of course, we're going down restoration. So we definitely need our poison spray because we're doing kind of like a poisoner Argonian build. And we definitely need healing. And I'll go ahead and get Venomancy, so that way we are now able to improve our poison spells and increase their effectiveness. And since illusion is going to be another one of our key spells, let's see. Dispel magic. That might be interesting, but we're doing more of a lone wolf, so maybe not so. If improved, the noise binds the attention of nearby targets to its origin. Oh, that seems very cool. And of course, fury, so that way enemies start attacking themselves. We gotta have that. As for probably need to go further in alteration because that's how we're going to sustain ourselves. That might be good. Meta magic would definitely be great. So apply 1 in 3 bonus. 1 in 3 bonuses with 50% more magic cost, 25% higher magnitude, 20% longer spell duration. So we can, with 50% more magic cost, either have 20% more, 20% higher magnitude, 20% longer duration, or 3 times longer spell range. That might be interesting. Alright. I will be right back in a second. I gotta use the bathroom. But first, I'm going to pick up Alcaz Recital. And Yep, Carl's recital. And that sounds pretty cool. So, I will be right back. Just need to go use the bathroom. All right. That that was about to be really rough. But we're back. Definitely need to pick up the magic resistances. And improve mage armor. Versatility armor. And adept. So that way we can have iron flesh. Anything that can help us be more stealthy? Corrode would fit into the poison playstyle. Paralysis would also be really good. So yeah, we'll get the paralysis rune. And that pretty much leaves us with a bunch of books. Yeah, we are just going to sit here and study for a minute. So this is very much a different Ralph. Less of a warrior and more of a mage. But I think that's going to be very interesting for a play style. Because I never done sneak magic in Skyrim. So I think this will provide a very cool opportunity for us. But if you are tuning into the stream, I will end up streaming Oblivion later again today. So if you're usually here for the Oblivion stream so late, there is that. But this stream was a promise to a friend of the channel. His name is Rick. Haven't talked to him in a while, and I hope he's doing all right. And Rick, I'm sorry I couldn't get stuff together in time for you, because I know you're doing a lot of work in the background. And hopefully this new revamped version of Ralph is satisfied. His backstory is still the same. The guy likes toes. We're still going to collect giant toes. Better not bite me. We could do a bit of necromancy. I haven't thought about necromancy. But I definitely want to lean into the poison build, because Argonians and LoreRim have bonuses to potions. There's a lot of reading that we have to do. But we're almost through. Alright, so. Terms of birth sign. We are definitely going along something with the mages. So with the mage birth sign, those under the sign of the mage have increased magical reserves and can cast more potent spells. Magic is increased by 150, spells are 10% stronger, doubling up to 20% when you master the relevant magic skill. That may be a little bit counter to Jack of all spells, but that would actually help counter the side effect of Jack of all spells where expert and master spells are a little weaker. Those born under the sign of the apprentice have increased magicka and fast regeneration, but also have a weakness to magic. Magicka increased by 100, magicka regenerates an extra 3 per second, magic deals 25% more damage. Then Atronach, those under the sign of the Atronach have deep magicka reserves and can absorb powerful magic but cannot generate magic on their own. So 150, doubling up to 300 when we master a magic skill. You do not lose magicka when hit, increased chance to absorb the magicka from hostile spells by 30%. I think the mage is the best, because we get 150 bonus, spells are 10% stronger, and double upon mastering that relevant skill. And if we look at... No biting, Link. My dog was getting a little rowdy. Sorry. But if we look at... Oh, we took Unbound Hands. So, with Unbound Hands, our spells are 10% stronger, and our unarmed attacks are 10% stronger as well, as long as we don't wear gloves. Witcher, our potions and poisons are 20% stronger, but we can only have 3 effects. Both of these stack with the His Symbiosis, where magicka and stamina are better, are... let's see. Not stomach. Yeah. Poison. Okay, no. I know it's here somewhere. His skin. Argonians can naturally regenerate health faster than others, their metabolism increases, and our potions are 10% more effective and last longer. So we went at the start of the stream, end of our last LoreRim stream, with a mediocre build to something that has a lot of potential in it. Just play your... Okay, I got him distracted. So, our main line of damage, as of now, is our poison spray. That is, as of right now, our main source of damage potential. With Healing Touch and Steadfast Ward being some protection. We also have Paralyzing Rune with Iron Flesh as additional protection. Let's see, I think Occur's Recital can only give us 1 at this stage. Yep, so we are storing the alarm spell. And we'll have Wither, which reduces target movement speed by 11% for 13 seconds. Although, yeah, I need to have Iron Flesh be the stored spell for Occur's Recital. right? So with our cause resolve, we have to clear it first. And then we can cast it. So now we have a very deep reserve of magic. We have Fury and Distraction. And I think that's everything for now. And we'll pray to the Hiss real quick. So, Poison Spray and Fury is what we'll start off with. Actually, Distraction. And I kind of like this build. I really like the potential of this build, and I think I can use Ralph for whenever I do kind of like a little roleplay mini-series for the Thieves Guild. It's like a sneak mage. I like that idea. But also, we cannot forget about our custom skills, which we have one perk. And I think as soon as we rest, we'll get another. But yeah, look at that toe. That is such a big toe. But now that... Oh, I should probably save real quick, just in case. But I do hope everyone is enjoying the stream so far. I'll probably stream for another 30 minutes or so before going to fix myself some food. How much money do I have? Okay, I have enough to get a ride to Whiterun. Do we want to just go straight to the College Winterhold?
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything. Or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
Down, boy. Get pets. Then go off and do your own thing.
Ah, hello there, traveler. Come to the Night Gate for food or lodging?
Actually, I want
Of
to see your
course.
food.
Let me know if you want anything. Or you can just wait here.
Oh, I went and selected carriage, which we're going to do.
Let's sate that appetite, hmm?
So, to those that have not seen my most recent post prior to the stream, I got the Elder Scrolls Cookbook Volume 1. And in that cookbook, it has recipes for a number of things. Some of which include, but are not limited to, boiled cream tarts, the honey nut treats, black briar mead and humming brew mead, as well as normal Nord mead. The braided bread rolls that you can sometimes see, and of course, the sweet roll.
Anything you need, just holler.
Link, you were just outside a minute ago. Guess you really want to go. Go away. I'll have to pack. See, where is the carriage driver? You.
Hmm?
I
do
need
you
you
want
to
to
drive
go?
me. Should we go to the College of Winterhold first? I don't think we have everything we need to deal with Sarthal. So, we'll just go to Whiterun.
Very well.
We'll go to Whiterun. Sandgreen. go to Whiterun and see what we can get up to there. And maybe get a giant's toe.
By Izmir, it's
Why is it
true.
always
A
night?
jester, funny suit and all, just north by the Loria's farm. Fool had a coffin in
Wonder
the
if the
cart with
companions are
nothing
Once
available.
was a
half
hero
his way out
named
of that.
Ragnar the Red who came riding
Yep.
to the Whiterun from old
So, distraction, caster creates a loud sound at target. We'll try Wither.
I will destroy you.
You're making me angry.
No bone, no toes.
You handle yourself well. You could make for a decent shield, brother.
So you're a companion?
We are. This giant was bothering the farmers in the area, so we took care of it.
Sounds like it's not for me. I am very more on the sneaky beaky.
I understand.
Hello.
Hello
Hey,
there.
Farkas. Oh, speaking of. Time to do something incredibly stupid. Eat everything we got. Except the Crimson Root. Eat your heart out, Imperials. This may just kill us. Look at all those status effects. It's glorious. I have played the Oblivion Remastered. I have 3 live streams of it on the channel. And I will be playing it again later today on a stream. Guess I haven't set up the trade yet. But I made a promise to a friend of the channel, Rick, to stream our little Argonian friend today, and a promise made is a promise kept. Just slightly tweaked him a bit to be more sticky beaky.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stuff?
It's kind of dark in here. My hangover is gone.
Let's see what rumors we can find at the Hunting Brew. Nope. The Bannered Mare here in Whiterun.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
Hey,
Local favorite and one of the first
I know
lessons
that
I learned.
character there. That's Jesper.
This was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead. And the braggart did swagger and brandish.
I fear the night, because the werewolves and vampires don't.
Have you heard any rumors lately?
There have been rumors of suspicious activity around Helgen. Legion patrols have been spotted in the area.
Have you heard any other rumors?
I assume you saw the Gildergreen? Big tree, all burned. It's part of the Temple of Kinneret. People want Danica to do something about it. Have you seen that shrine of Asura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see. People say there is someone in Riften that can change your face, make you look completely different. Do you believe that?
Alright, I think
Need
that's all
anything
the
else?
rumors we're
Just
going
let
to
me
get
know.
for now.
Yes?
Arkming Six Fingers. Okay, I think I need to get Jesper for Eric. I think Jesper would be a good follower for Eric. This is LoreRim. And this is Ralph. He likes big toes. He likes feet.
What? Do I have meat on my chin?
But we do need to go up to the right room. Yeah, this is a mod list for Skyrim called LoreRim. This is a 3.0.18 version. The mod author, the mod list author, Biggie Boss, he's currently working on version 4.0. And this is I've done multiple streams of LoreRim. I would be using more up-to-date version, but this is the version that I like the most with the changes that he made. And because I've already started the roleplay that I have here on the channel with Eric Olderson, I really don't want to start a new save file because with updates, saves are not compatible. But if you want to learn more about LoreRim, my friend of the channel, Rebel Radio, he has made several videos on LoreRim, going in depth into several mechanics. There's also the Discord for LoreRim. It makes Skyrim the game. It pretty much makes Skyrim a new game as if it came out in 2024. Like, just look at this here. This is picturesque. This fire right here. There are a few things that I kind of have grown to like in LoreRim. Mainly the spells and how they work. Because this mod list has over 4,000 mods. And each with custom patches to make it work. So this is a very in-depth mod list. And it's a very big list. You need to have at least a terabyte of storage for it to run. And I'm not exaggerating, you need that. But I've done multiple live streams on LoreRim here on the channel. I have a playlist for them. And I have my roleplay starring Eric Olderson. Did we become a follower of Shea Gorath? that might be interesting, becoming a follower of Sheogorath. I mean, we all are madmen. We like toes. Oh man, I will have to find another Sheogorath shrine. Yeah, this is a very good mod list if you are looking for a new one for Skyrim. But it is a Requiem based mod list. So be forewarned, if you don't like a Requiem list, you may not like this one very much, even though it looks amazing. I personally have been enjoying Requiem and the changes that it does for Skyrim. And this is just one EMB in the mod list that I can use. And if you're wondering what I'm doing, in Whiterun, if you're using LoreRim, there is a spell that you can get called Absorb Knowledge. Because in this mod list, you can read books and gain XP to help level up faster. By using Absorb Knowledge, you can gain like an entire level or two in Whiterun.
You're not supposed to be in here.
Yeah, I don't care, kid.
You're not supposed to be here. Last warning. Leave now. Guards! Trespasser!
You're not supposed to be in here.
Don't worry, I'll leave here in a second. I'm just here to absorb your knowledge and to lick your toes.
Quietly.
You're not supposed to be in here.
Come quietly or taste the Jarl's justice. Under the yard, I command you to halt.
By order of the Jarl. Stop right there.
Fine, fine. I'll go to jail.
Going to
Beat. Well, I could break out. Are you kidding me? Alright, we need to increase Wayfarer, increase Sneak, increase Alteration. Wow, I can't increase Alteration all the way. And we'll put another point 2 and one-handed. And we'll get even more Magicka. Also, it comes with custom perk trees. Alright, guess we'll just serve our time by sleeping. That's the first time in a long time that I went to jail. Game. without intentionally going to jail. Oh, please tell me the game didn't crash. Oh boy. I think the game might have frozen. Because I'm not getting any audio. Well, just when things were starting to get good, the game rose up. And I haven't saved since we came to Whiterun. Wait. I'm hearing a little bit of something. We'll give it a few. Don't know if you all can hear, but I'm definitely hearing faint music in my headset. So I think that means the game is going to load through. So while it does this, I'm going to get my dog back in the house. I'm afraid to do anything. So that way the game does load, maybe? I think the game is actually going to load. Okay, it is moving, so the game is still running. It's just taking forever for some reason. At least the music is playing. How long is this going to take? Well, it is not going past it. So I there we go. Now I'm able to alt tab. So as anticlimactic as that was, I'm going to end this stream here. I will be back later today for Oblivion. Don't know exactly what time yet, but I will be back later for Oblivion. If you all have enjoyed the stream, consider staying tuned to the channel because I do often stream every other weekend for a good long while. And I try to stream regularly throughout the week. Not next week, but the week after, I will be going on vacation with my wife. We're going down to Florida for a few days. But afterwards, I will have probably a good 3 days of free time to just do a bunch of streams. So stay tuned for some more stuff, both LoreRim and Oblivion, and possibly even Daggerfall soon. Because I've been getting into that, and it's fun. It is an interesting Elder Scrolls game. But if you have enjoyed the stream, thank you very, very much, and I greatly do appreciate. I've been Type 1 Dragon, you have all been awesome, and as always, Huzzah, Undun. Good travels out there.